10 lords are leaping. It is 10 days till Christmas. It is 10 days till Christmas. Y'all ready? I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I have some few more things to do. But yeah, 10 days to Christmas. I'm pretty much done. The house looks good. Had some people over, which means I had to clean her in. I usually give them the couple weeks off with, I pay them and just say, come back New Year's. But had them in, had a few people over. I don't drink. If you not this sobriety podcast, but I don't drink. But usually we have a an Irish coffee bar where I'll go out and I got a big like bottle of Bailey's and I keep coffee brewed and I just say there it is. Anyone else you want to bring wine or something, knock yourself out. And usually a good time is had by all. Usually about half the people are sober, half the people aren't. Well, speaking of sobriety, I wasn't going to talk about this. I forgot. This week I hit 23 years, 23 years without drinking. You can look back at older podcasts about my not drinking and drinking in the old days. But yeah, I hit 23 years, which is kind of fun. Never waking up with a hangover for 23 years, which is, and why did I stop? Talked about this before, because I was an idiot when I drank, my friends. I was like the big goofball. I was the guy in college that crushed beer cans on his forehead. I kid you not. I was that guy. Uh, and hilarious in college, not hilarious when you do it like at the Christmas party. Your first job out of college, and you got like blood dripping down your nose because like you scratched your head. But yeah, I was that guy. I was just an idiot when I drank. So I learned early, thank goodness, that it wasn't the best for me. It just we didn't mix well. We didn't mix well, me and alcohol. But we had some good times. That's for sure. Like I said, I've talked about this in other podcasts. So yeah, has had a party, had some people over, had the old Irish coffee bar, which is always seems people like. And are you done? You done? My house looks good. We got the tree up. We got some cards strung up. We don't get as many as we used to. Now I just sort of save them so I can string up a whole line. I have some from like 4 or 5 years back, just to make because I don't get as many anymore. I used to get a lot from politicians. And I did. Back in the day, like I was a delegate for one of the parties up here, and like then everyone's like sending you Christmas cards. Or on everybody's Christmas card list in the party, but haven't got many of those lately. But yeah, so the house looks good. Yeah, but I'm an atheist. If you didn't know, and and people have asked me. They said, "Oh, you're an atheist," and I said, "Well, yes, I am. I don't believe in God. I don't think there's enough evidence. I choose not to believe in that without evidence." And they say, "Well, then how can you have a Christmas tree?" As I'll put up a photo on X, which is always full of really nice people. How dare you? You're not a Christian and you have a Christian. Like, look, here, I'll explain this once. I am not a Christian. I was brought up Christian. I was brought up in a sort of a family of Baptists and evangelicals and charismatic, and they were something else. And all it did was kind of teach me that I did not want to be a Christian. I took a look at them and I thought, no, that is I want to grow up to be better than that. So I just never bought it what they were selling me. Like they would tell me these stories in Sunday school, and I'm like, oh please. And I write about this. Have I told you who I am? Boy, I get worse at this every time I do a podcast. I say my name later and later. My name is Jeffrey Luscombe. I'm a writer. I'm the author of the novel Shirts and Skins and To Refrain from Embracing. Shirts and Skins about a boy growing up in Hamilton, Ontario, in a steel town in the working class part of town. Follows him over about 30 years. And my second book, To Refrain from Embracing, has many of the same characters, including Josh, all set in summer 1977. If you're a Gen Xer like me, you know that 1977 was one of the best years ever. 1977 was a lot of fun. And so, yeah, I set my book there. It is not heated rivalry. It is not a romance. It is realism, naturalism, more John Steinbeck than than anything else. Um, the Hamilton Spectator called it broke ass realism. What's like to for what it was really like with living in poverty and disease and illness and alcoholism and addiction and all those things that all those happy things that I saw when I grew up. But you know, with that Gen X sarcasm, humor that we all have, because I've said before, you know what? For Gen X, humor is our trauma response. Absolutely. You can say they'll tell you the worst things and then they'll laugh. And it's true. Like a Gen Xer will always say like this terrible thing happened and then laugh about it because it's our trauma response. It's how we deal with it then is how many of us deal with it right now. Um, so yeah, that I wrote those two books. If you want to read about what it was like, it's fiction, but you know what it was like. It was for that character growing up around Baptists and evangelicals and charismatics, and there's some gospel singers in it. And uh, check out my books. And yeah, so people say, like, you know, like, if you're an atheist, why do you have a Christmas tree and why do you string up cards? And yeah, all the happy people on X. And I look, I am a cultural Christian. This is a tradition I grew up in. To me, it means family, it means December, it means, you know, tradition. So that's why, as a cultural Christian and not a Christian, like Richard Dawkins talks about this, right? Um, how he enjoys the music and the tradition and the cathedrals and that sort of thing because he grew up in this and like I grew up in this as well. So that's why I have a Christmas tree. That's why I listen to Christmas music because I like it. It's tradition. It goes no deeper than that. It has nothing to do with deities for me. Has nothing to do with anything spiritual for me. It has to do with, like I said, family and music and friends and laughter and community and all those good things that the best parts of Christmas. And I try to leave all the worst parts or the parts, all the parts that don't interest me. I kind of leave uh, to the side, and I make the holiday the way I want it, and I think everyone should just sort of make the holiday the way you want it. If you want it to be very religious and solemn, well, more power to you. Um, that's great. That's what makes the world go round. is is difference. But yeah, I'm a cultural Christian. That's why I still put up a tree. That's why I listen to Christmas music, and that's why we exchange presents and all that. And that's why we had a party last week. Um, yeah, so I'm almost done. I still have to get my food. So, you know, it's not going to be a lot of food. Just maybe a small uh, turkey breast. Um, you know, small things to get maybe a couple $100 in food for the big meals, and that's all for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then we can put all this away for another year. Uh, 10 lords are leaping 10 days. Oh man, it comes faster every year, doesn't it? Doesn't it? All the Gen Xers are going, oh yeah. Uh, yeah, so I make a tourtière. I don't know if you know what a tourtière is. It is a Quebecois food here from the province of Quebec. It is a meat pie, usually made with pork. I make it with pork or veal, ground pork, ground veal if I can get it, if not ground beef. And the difference with the tortilla is more that it doesn't have like savory spices. So you use things like nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves uh, in the meat, which is a little different from a regular meat pie. So usually make that on Christmas Eve. Um, and Christmas Day probably just have a turkey and that sort of thing. Food prices a little high this year. I think we went up 2.2% in inflation or something. Feels like a little more. Uh, how are you handling that? I'll tell you how I'm handling that. I I used to buy my groceries from Loblaws. It was like the big store. Like it seems to own a bunch of little stores in Canada. Used to go there. Now I go like to Walmart, right? And they just have it delivered. So it works all the same way. It just costs a lot less. And I see what's on sale at Walmart. Um, and I was able to get it, my grocery bill down to about where it was just by choosing a different store. But still, Prices. And they seem to be maybe jacking them up around Christmas time. What do you think? Is it just me? But I like to buy things on sale. I am cheap, man. I am so cheap. I can like people talk about how Gen X can MacGyver things and keep things working for years. Years. My whole life is MacGyver. My dryer, my clothes dryer, and my clothes washer, I've had for like 20 years. I have I have had to MacGyver the g god ding to make sure that that is still working instead of just paying, a couple $1,000s and getting a brand new one. Oh, no, 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 no. I can just sort of tap it and zap it and smack it here and restart it and put the lid up 15 times. And oh, yeah, I can get this. I can get that spinner going. Yeah. I don't, I like to save my money. I don't like, I have to get over this at some point, I think. Um, to yeah, I'm a MacGyver my life, but I think that's a lot of Gen X. There's a lot of things in my house that are like held together with like hangers and duct tape. One day I'm going to do everything, maybe, uh, but maybe not before Christmas. Maybe in the new year. I'll make a list. So yeah, so let me know how your Christmas is going. Oh yeah, and just want to let you know that. My novel, Shirts and Skins, and To Refrain from Embracing, do make a great stocking stuffer. I'll put it up in a photo of it. There's a photo up in Substack, and I'll do it again in the podcast. If you're looking for a stocking stuffer for someone who really likes, like I said, sweaty realism, that naturalism, that broke ass realism, then yeah, check out To Refrain from Embracing and Shirts and Skins. So I think that's it for me. Let me know what you're doing this Christmas. Um, are you done with Town Lords are Leaping? Are you done? Or do you still have a lot more to do? Or are you just not doing that much? I think that's what a lot of people are telling me. They're just going, I'm not doing nothing. you know, yeah, I put up the tree. I'm going to order Chinese food. And that's Christmas, man. Uh, I think that's what a number of people are doing. A lot of people don't want to go way crazy this year. People not quite sure how things are going to turn out, and that sort of thing. Like I said, I don't like to get things political on this podcast. If you want to see me political, just go on X. They get a little more political. Always happy and jolly. I don't really engage and fight with other people. I don't. That's really not my bag. A lot of people there ready to are hunting bear and want to yell at each other. I'm not there. I just say something and leave. That's it. I put up a photo. Here's my new moccasins. Here, here's my lunch. Uh, but yeah, let me know how your Christmas is going, what you're up to, what's happening, and maybe we'll do another one of these before Christmas, maybe the week between Christmas and New Year's, or maybe New Year's. We'll see. We'll have to do a resolutions one. My resolutions have about 15 years ago, I'll tell you the best resolution. About 15 years ago, my resolution was to stop reading comments. And I have not done it since. I don't read comments. and like, I don't mean here. I mean, like when you see a news, something posted, like I'm not going to go through a bunch of comments from random people, and probably half of them aren't people, as we've all learned that they're just, robots. So yeah, don't read comments. That's always a good resolution. But we'll talk about resolutions next time, maybe. And that's it for me, Jeffrey Luscombe, author of Shirts and Skins, To Refrain from Embracing. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great Christmas. Um, uh, and let me know how you're doing. That's it.